What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another live stream. We got a power hour stream rolling here for Tuesday, August 5th. What's going on, chat? What's up with the surprise? Told you guys we're going to mix some other streams in here. We're going to be trading NQ, MNQ. Gonna see if we can't make or lose some money on MNQ here for power hour and the day out strong. Make sure you read what's on the screen real quick before we get started. Trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Also read, the affiliate and partner disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. The CFTC Rule 4.41 that says, that's about simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts. Now, let's hop on the screen. I had to close out a trade right before I got started with you guys. I've got a 50K account loaded up, a instant funded 50K. Gonna see if we can't find something for power hour towards the end of the day here. Market has really continued to sell off. You can take a look at ES. Took my L on the chin off of these mid 40s. Watch that bad boy bounce all the way back up and now come all the way back down. But for power hour, going to be taking a look at the MNQ. It's what I've been trading in these accounts. I'm going to try to stay consistent with that and be looking at MNQ for power hour. It's probably going to be my my go-to. I think we got a decision to make here, chat. Are we going to be selling off into the close? Are we looking at a push through the lows of this session? Or are we going to climb back up, come and reclaim VWAP, come and trade out these 23,250s. Taking a look at, I'm online on Kick as well. What's up, Neo? Yes, I'm online on as well, streaming to Kick, streaming to X as well. I should be. Let's just take a quick look. Should be streaming on X as well. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, we're live on X as well. What's up, Twitter? What's up, Kick? What's up, YouTube? Don't have too much time here because the markets are going to close out in about 50 minutes. We got MOC coming up at 3:50 p.m. Just taking a look at Bookmap on both of these, ES and NQ. Probably going to throw one on that I'm going to run into power hour with a fairly wide stop here. I'm not going to look to scalp away. I'd rather just pick the direction off of these lows, decide if I'm thinking that we're going to revert back up. This is ES, or come through. We've got a lot of orders here, man. A lot that have came on the book to the downside, but we're finding some buyers off these lows. We've got a growing CVD here in ES. If we look at NQ, looks a little bit different. We do have a nice stack of orders up here at the 23,190s, pushing the upside. That's not too far off. But all the way back up here towards the 250s, we got a nice chunk as well. I think I like this long, guys. Call me crazy. I like this long into MOC. I really don't love shooting for a breakout, a low of day, for the close. I'm actually running a position short in my live account that's still open. But taking a look at this on Bookmap. This could kind of go either way, guys. This kind of go either way. Chat, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the chat. You guys looking long on this? You looking short on this? I'm kind of seeing buyers attempt to hold this up. We got a growing CVD on ES. I could see the reversion back up to take out highs and climb back up on this. I think that's what I'm going to aim for here, chat. Or you guys looking just for a straight push lower? If the bottom falls out on this thing, it could be really ugly. Could be really ugly. You know what? Let's give ourselves 2 trades on this. Let's give ourselves 2 trades on this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for a long first. Look for a long first on this.
Order filled.
I'm jumping in long on this bad boy. I'm gonna give myself 2 trades. I'm gonna go stop. Yeah, I'm gonna go stop right below this low. Gonna give myself, like I said, $500 worth of risk in these accounts. Is probably the high end of what I'm looking to take on for the day. Otherwise, I can blow through them far too quickly. I'm gonna look long on this. We came back down, found some buyers off these lows. We got a growing CVD. I want to see this thing at least attempt to start to climb to the upside here. Come back to the 23,200s. Conversely, we come through and break this low. I'm gonna look short. I'm gonna look to flip my directional bias here. I'm not gonna marry a bias long. We come through this low. We attempted it right here. We found buyers. We pull back up. I'm gonna take this $250 L in the chin, and I'll flip short. Man, if I have to take another $250 L, I will. But I think if we start to come through this really aggressively, we could find some serious momentum to the downside. Otherwise, buyers got to take this thing higher, right? We've been consolidating around this area. If we just continue to consolidate, I might be able to grab a little W on this to the upside or all the way back up to VWAP. So that's going to be my initial play. Long, again, we're watching both of these showing an increase. Not really NQ. I was going to say CVD. Cumulative volume delta. ES for sure showing it. So let's see. That's going to be my play. A little 3 micro trade, right? We're trading light here. Nothing crazy. We could take a couple L's. There's no copy trading on this. This is 150K, so we're not too stressed on this one. What's up? What's going on, guys? Wolf, surprise stream. That's right. Surprise, surprise. It's Funded Frenzy week. We're doing lots of streams this week, guys. Who knows? We might run another duck race. I don't know. We might run a double giveaway today. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have that many accounts to give away, but I can come up with something. Might have to run a duck race at the end of the session if you guys hang around. What's up? What's up, man? Nice power stream. Yeah, man. See, we can't get going. Chuck, what's up? Trader852, what's going on? Rob, what's up? I'm not going to win anyway. I don't know, Wolf. We only got a couple people on here. This is a surprise power hour stream. We only got a few people on here. So we might we might get a chance for you. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. Let me think about this one. Think about this one. Trying to think outside of the box here. Yeah, we'll do a duck race. We'll do something light. It depends. Let's see. If we win a trade versus losing a trade, we'll kind of see how this goes. We'll see how this progresses. But I'll go out on a limb and say we got a giveaway coming at 4 o'clock. We're going to run a duck race. It's not going to be for a funded account. Don't kill me. We already gave out 2 this week. It's only Tuesday. But we're going to run a giveaway. Maybe it's a little cash giveaway. Maybe it's something else that I can come up with while I'm hanging out with you guys on stream. Retrace back to VWAP long. Carlos says, Neo. What's up, Neo? Neo, my sub on Kick. I see you, Neo. I don't like foul value gaps, but I be low for buys. Sorry, I was watching on ES. No, all good. All good. I'm primarily trading ES. I'm just trading MNQ in these accounts. I try not to overlap what I'm doing if I trade them around the same time, which I do. So that's really the reason for trading MNQ. I don't care so much about Power Hour. But in the 50K accounts versus the straight to funded pro, the instant funded versus straight to funded pro, I'm keeping them separate with the instrument so I can never overlap and be accused of like hedging or, trying to copy trade across accounts, which you're not allowed to do. I like to be real clear on the rules, right? I understand them and I stay far away from violating them. So for those reasons, MNQ. But again, trying this one long. Again, tight stop, right? Nothing too crazy here on MNQ. 170 point, 168 tick. Let me slow that down. 42 point stop. Below the lows, I want to see this long back to VWAP. We come through these lows again. Like I said, I'm going to flip very quickly and start looking short on this. If we come through these lows, I think we could see some aggressive movement to the downside, in which case I'm going to look short on this. We have liquidity both ways on ES and NQ. I'm looking long back to VWAP. I love to be long into MOC. I was short into MOC yesterday and got cooked. Market on close, for those of you that don't know, data that comes in throughout the power hour session, but mainly 3:50 p.m. is a really key time where we get a lot of volatility that traditionally comes into the market. Yo, Zach, what's up? Long time no see. Relaxing Zen, what's going on? Welcome back to the show, my man. What's happening? I might win if I'm the only entry. Even 1 and 2 won't work. Like the way you think. I'm not. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Yeah, man. So we're gonna see if we can't get some motion on this. Appreciate you guys hopping back on. This is the second stream of the day. I've been leaning into live streaming. I've been having a lot of fun on the session with you guys, like I've been talking about. So we're gonna see if we can't run something here. Yeah, I'm actually I'm actually unintentionally I don't love to be in this position, but I'm actually unintentionally crossed up here on a live account. I've got a short trade running from earlier in my own personal cash account, short ES. Technically not a hedge because not the same instrument, MNQ to ES, but if I win in one, I'm probably going to lose in the other. I don't like to end up this way. It's a set it and forget it in my live account, and I'm just near break even. I'm short from 330, so we're going to see if that one plays out. I don't know that. Yeah, I mean, NQ, we're pretty tightly correlated. Not as much. ES has been not really coming down through these lows. If we come down through these lows and take a stop on NQ, I'm probably taking a W on ES, again, which is not a position I like to find myself in. But here I am hopped on with you guys, you know, trading. That position's been running for like, yeah, after 1 o'clock, I got short. What is that? 12.50, something like that. So got to let it run, right? Got to stick to the trade management. David with the W. What's up, David in chat? You're a real deal streamer, my man. Joe, what's up, Joe? Listen, I appreciate you guys. If you don't know me, welcome back to the... If you don't know me, welcome to the show. If you do know me, welcome to the show. My name's Zach. I've been in the markets for about 6 years. But I don't claim to be the best trader. I don't claim to have it all figured out. I don't claim to never take losses. I'm not on the leaderboards with big live accounts and prop firms. None of that stuff. I'm just a regular idiot that's happy to hop on here, BS with you guys about the market, show you how I'm attempting to make money trading futures here on my top 1 futures accounts. But that includes wins and losses. Like you saw, 2 losses, unfortunately, to start this week out. That's part of the game. We might see another one right here. But I can't complain, right? The W that I took on Friday, the one single W, covered quite a bit of the L's that I took at the beginning of this week. You go through winning periods, you go through losing periods, but... the name is Real Deal because I like to try to show you what real trading looks like for me. Wins, losses, winning streaks, losing streaks, run-ups, payouts, failures, mistakes made, emotional trading, tilts, losses, and blown accounts, right? Because that's part of what it looks like, man. That's part of what real trading looks like. So happy to show you what that looks like for me. That's a little bit about me. You trade lunch hour? Not typically, man. But what I do, Wolf, is I'll set some trading view alerts. And as I step away from the desk, go to make some content, have meetings, live my normal life outside of hanging out behind the screen with you guys here, which I really enjoy doing, I set some alerts. And if I have an alert pop up on TradingView that looks like a good entry for me, I'll jump into it. So that's what happened today. My morning session... The morning session that I trade with you guys is my main focused session. I really like to be focused up on the charts for the open, right? I usually have my charts marked up when I'm coming on with you guys. That's my main focused intraday trading time where I'm staring at the charts for a couple hours. Outside of that, I have really 2 areas. I've got my pre-market which I've talked about. I essentially wake up. Here was my pre-market trade that didn't fill from today. Where I wake up at about 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., maybe sometimes 4:30 if I'm getting up stupid early in the morning. and I look for a good area to throw limit orders on MNQ. That's essentially what I do. Above price, looking for a short. Below price, looking for a long. You can see how nicely that would have played out today because it actually continued all the way down through the end of that screen. But that's my pre-market trading routine, right? Essentially just look for a good spot to throw a limit order above and below price. Sometimes I throw both, limit buy and a limit sell. Sweeping that overnight Asia low. That's kind of the basis of it, areas of high volume. And then outside of that, focus time for NYSE Open. After I hop off, I usually tell you guys what I'm doing, right? I throw some alerts, right? Alerts on TradingView above and low price. Maybe I look for something that's appealing for a trade, primarily in the live account if I'm looking to trade that. But yeah, that's essentially the thought process. But the only time I'm really heavily focused up, sitting at the charts, staring it, is when I'm live with you guys. First off. But it's going to be the morning. Power hour, I'm on here. I do not trade power hour often. I'm happy to tell you that. I had the most experience trading power hour when I was on Top Step TV. I was on that power hour segment quite a bit. I was on there Friday a handful of times. The reversal challenge champion over here, undefeated, just so you guys know, on the reversal challenge. I did so good they had to kick me off. No, I'm just kidding. But I did win it 3 times in a row. I traded power hour quite a bit on Top Step TV, and I didn't do too bad. I usually wouldn't do too bad on power hour. So anyway, yeah, that's the answer. Long-winded answer. Well, ain't this a surprise? We're back, Kingpin. We're back for more. We're having fun watching and trading with you. I appreciate that, Beverly. Thank you. Won his first giveaway, Wolf. I was the only participant hunting that high ever since. Lucky man. I was on yesterday. Yeah, Wolf, if you guys don't know, Wolf's on here every day for all my sessions. Wolf has the #1 crown right now on YouTube, and he deserves it. He's the OG, despite being a little bit of a troll. But he's the proof that I don't pick my friends or the people that are on here for these giveaways. I'm going to do the duck race from now on because you guys all voted yes on the duck race. So we are going to do the duck race today. 4 o'clock. It's not going to be for a prop firm account. It's going to be for something else. I'm thinking for some cash. I think we're going to do a little cash giveaway. Until I can come up with something else that I can give you guys. Yeah, there's the duck right there. They respond to you about how much the minimum withdrawal. No, Leo, good question, man. Hang on. I'm going to ask that again. Leo wants to know the minimum withdrawal amount if you make it to a payout. Hang on, Leo. Let me follow up, man. Because I did ask, but I asked somebody general. I'm going to ask the main dude. I will let you know if I get an answer on that one, Leo. Sorry about that, man. It's a good question. I think I'll find out for you. I'll definitely find out for you, at least by today. It's a good question, though. We got a bunch of people hopping on. What's up, guys? I got to do Power Hour. Damn, y'all are like active for Power Hour, huh? You guys really like trading Power Hour. We got like 40, 35 on YouTube. We got a bunch on Kick. We got another 26 on X. I appreciate you guys hopping on. Thank you, man. I mean, I asked in my community and on X, and it seemed like a lot of you guys trade London. That, I mean, probably just the other side of the world that trades London. But yeah, I'll hop on for Power Hour every once in a while. We'll run the last hour of the day. So 3:25 a.m. I am really hyper aware of the time. We're coming into that 3:30 mark. We started to push to the upside. We didn't quite turn and just rip our face off lower. We might do that right now. I need this thing to move, right? I don't want to choke up any tighter on a stop loss on something like this. I'm not scalping, individual candlestick movements. Stop below the lows for me is going to be okay. Again, if we start to sell off really aggressively down through this low, I'm going to look short. I don't typically pull moves like that where I will flip a bias so much. But I'm definitely going to look short if we rip through the lows here on NQ and ES. Yeah, man, this could get dicey. Could get dicey. I don't love to be short into MOC. I really don't like to be short into the close of the market, even on a down day. I just find, and you can go and backtest this, go and look at 3:48 p.m. and play out the next 15 minutes of the day. We often just don't sell off into the lows unless we are having a really gnarly down day, or maybe a really aggressive up day, like really, really extreme. A lot of times we just get that pop into the end of the day. And that's just pattern recognition, basic discretion, right? My subjective interpretation of what I see day in and day out on the charts. So let's see what the market's got for us here. But again, if we start to come lower for this last half hour, I think we could see a gnarly drop. Same thing in ES. We have quite a bit of liquidity down below price. We had something interesting happen on Bookmap here. When did these come on the book? It's part of the reason. Yeah, it was part of the reason I like the short, which is really uncommon for me. Check this out. So this is ES Bookmap. If you don't know what Bookmap is, it's an order flow tool. We're looking at level 2 data, liquidity, right? Live liquidity in the market over here, similar to a traditional depth of market, right? Resting buy and sell orders above and below price. That's essentially what we are looking at here. Sorry, let me just make sure the stream still looks good, and I got my chat up. Yeah, we can see this. So here's what I saw that came on the book that was pretty damn interesting. Here's what I mean by there's liquidity below price, right? This is not dry. There's not nothing, right? Doesn't look like this, right? If you check this out, going back in time over here, remember I was telling you I got short around 12:50 p.m., 1 p.m. Taking a look at this, I think I'd have to go back and take an actual look. Taking a look at this, a lot of orders, nice evenly stacked orders down below price started to come on the book as we came down into this low, right? And those stayed on. It's not like it was someone that wanted to get interested and it started to get pulled like this crap. That stayed on the book down below price all the way until now. That if we see sellers step in and really start to drive price lower, I've found, again, forgetting about the market narrative, the market mechanics behind this, the market auction theory, I've found in the dumb guy way that I view this stuff day in and day out, that pattern recognition, that could add fuel to the fire. That could be a really gnarly sell-off that starts ripping through those levels to the downside. Conversely, which is why I said I don't have a stupid clear direction on this, conversely, we got liquidity to the upside. We can easily see a pop. This came back off, this 63.50 in ES, but we got decent stacks to the upside, right? There's quite a bit on the book today. And again, not giving me an insane direction either way, right? As we were selling off really aggressively, I usually don't go for that continuation type of movement. But that was looking pretty clean to the downside. And if you take a look at what CVD was looking like, we dropped off pretty heavy, right? We were sitting negative, what was the lows here? Negative 6,000. Even as we started to come down lower over here, negative 2,000. We did get a little divergence here, started to pop back up. Now we've really grown on that. So again, just kind of what I'm talking about on Bookmap. Looking at orders to the downside. But again, right now, just zooming out on this, it's not like we're dark black up top, no orders, and we've got, a huge stack, 500 on the book down below price that's been on here for 5 hours. And I think, hey, we're probably likely to go wick down and grab that. Give me a really clean target. But enough to say, if we come through the lows, it's not like there's just one level down there. I think we could really start to sell off. NQ, take a look at NQ, which does look just day in and day out, it looks very different than ES. The way that this displays, because of the orders on the book, the quantity is much, much different. How it gets moved around, right? How fast it moves is quite a bit different than ES. Same with CVD. I don't find cumulative volume delta on NQ as helpful as I do on ES. I just don't get a feel for it helping me with direction or, reversals or anything. Just doesn't really help me out. But big standout orders still do help me out. 23 190s to the downside. I don't think this is below the low. 23,000. Where is this? 23,015. 23,115. No. Sorry. Hang on one second, guys. No, that is the low. Yeah, right below the low. We push to the upside. The 190s, and then potentially all the way back up. 225s have it on the book. 250s. But again, I pay much more attention to ES Bookmap. I trade ES day in and day out. If I was going to use NQ Bookmap, I'd get much more zoomed in because there's just not usually as much above and below price that really stands out to me. But this is going to be interesting. 3:31. We are into the final 30 minutes of the session. Trade not looking too bad. Got 115. What do we got? 110 bucks worth of profit showing on this bad boy. I'm hanging on to it. If we run close to MOC and I'm in profit, it's probably something I would go stop loss to break even on and just run it. See if we can't grab some nice pop on this. But let's see. We got time between now and then. But you guys are chatting it up. Let's see what we got. What's happening, chat? I'm always here too. You are always here. So what? What's up? Nowadays, people hop into the giveaway only to be never seen again. Yeah, we need a filter for those people. No, I mean, I get a lot of returning viewers. I really get like the same similar people because I can see it on the giveaway forums also. I get a lot of the same people. We're growing. I will say that. Like, obviously, I'm running more giveaways. I got, just as time goes on, you grow. But more and more people hopping on. But it's a lot of the same. Which I think is good. If you come, hang out for a while. Zach only counts the people with crowns. Got that number 3 crown. Better than nothing. Rob, how did Rob get the number 1 crown? I don't know. I don't know how this thing works, guys. Like, it starts assigning XP, but it seems to die out. I gotta figure it out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But as always, appreciate you guys hopping on. If you hopped on late, you're not on the normal sessions, I will throw this graphic up for you guys. It is Funded Frenzy Week, which means we're giving out prop firm accounts every day on these live streams, every single day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Hop on, hang out with me. We look for some trades. We get some trading in. We make or lose some money, or we get no trades, and then we give out some accounts. Straight to funded Sim Pro accounts from Top 1 Futures. That's what we're giving out this week. Smash subscribe, smash follow. If you want 5 times the entries on Kick, giving out 5 times entries on Kick. If you subscribe, you're helping me work towards partner and getting verified. I don't like to ask for too much, but I can't buy that stuff myself. So I physically have to have somebody subscribe. Otherwise, I'm never going to get that check mark or the cool partner logo. Outside of that, if you guys just want to check out Top 1 Futures, I will plug it. Fair warning, I am partnered. I'm affiliated. I stand to make money, so I can't be unbiased. Important for you to know that, for me to be transparent about that, and for you to do your own research and make your own decisions. But we got 55% off Top 1 Futures running through the end of the week. All accounts, including my favorite, the one that I'm trading right here, right now with you guys, the instant funded account. No intraday trailing drawdown. It's an end of day trailing drawdown. Pretty nice as far as max loss limits and take profits go. In the 50K account, if you work yourself up $3,000 in profit, you could take out $2,500. You do have a 20% consistency rule. You do have a minimum trading days. You got other things you have to take into consideration there. But that's the deal. Code RDF gets you this deal. I'll show you guys one more time. Code RDF gets you this deal. Better than the email, better than the Discord, better than any promotion. It's all 50% off right now. RDF gets you 55% off. And if you hop in my Discord, there may or may not be some other insider information on how to get an even better deal than 55% off. But I don't want to get in trouble. I know the market makers are watching me. I don't want to get in trouble here. But no, check that one out. You guys want to check out Top 1 Futures, there is the link. But again, as always, truthfully and honestly, do your own research. Make a decision on what's best for you, right? We started to get some motion. We got a little trend going here. Do we get a breakdown on this? What are we going to do here, market? 336. I'm hanging on to this bad boy. We really didn't get the profit that I needed to look to take it. Showed me 150 bucks. That's not enough. That's not enough, chat. I need that bad boy to start running back towards VWAP. We don't do that. I'm going to take my 250 bucks and I'm going to let the market take my 250 bucks rather and maybe look for a short. Like if we started ripping lower, I'm diving in. We come through this low, I'm not going to jump in at the break, right? I'm going to wait to see what happens. And then if we really started to sell off, which it looks like we might try it right now. If we really started to sell off, I'm going to look short. Not going to be a short at the breakout. I'm not going to flip it right at my stop. But if we really started to pull one of these bad boys where we knifed lower, I think we're going to at least pull back a little bit, kind of consolidate, do some crazy little movement, one of these, and we come down and form that price action. I'm getting short. Running that into the lows of session. But I don't think we do that first, which is why I'm long. And I got my stop at the spot that would invalidate that, right? Coming through the lows by a couple points. Can we wick lower here? Yeah, but if we wick lower, do I think we have enough time, 20 minutes, to like do one of those? Not really. I don't think we do that. I don't even think there's enough time in the day to do that. We can. Anything can happen, but I want to see the climb right now. I want to see this area hold, this entry area, the 23,152s is my entry. Would love to see this bounce back up towards VWAP here. Nice and aggressive. I'm going to hold this bad boy into MOC, which is a risky move. Important to note, market on close, the 350 MOC. That's the one that typically gets a little bit dicey. And I'm actually going to have to get out of this. Live trade because my broker wants us out 15 minutes unless I want those overnight margins to apply, which I can handle with the balance that I have in my account, but I would prefer not to. I actually have to look this up real quick, guys, because I'm usually not holding something into MOC at the end of the day on a live account here. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that maintenance margin, which is 15,000. Wait, no, is it not? Is it $15,000? Oh, yeah, it's $24,000. $24,000 is the maintenance margin for overnight sessions, and you need to meet that per contract for ES for my broker, except the last 15 minutes before each trading session. Flatten or open positions or meet the exchange required maintenance margin 5 minutes before the daily close. Okay, yeah, so you really got until 3:55, but 15 minutes is when 3:45. So I'm gonna have to get out of this bad boy. I would not like to do that. And it's so much right now because they're 25% up. U.S. equity index margins are increased to 25% during the U.S. overnight session starting at 5 p.m. CST. Until shortly after the following U.S. economic releases. Yeah, they're expecting some volatility, so I'm going to have to get out of that bad boy. Let's see. Hang on one second, chat. This is going to let me out of break even? I think it's going to. Be a lot cooler if you did, ES. I'm going to adjust that. Maybe get taken out of this bad boy. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to just take a look. Oh, yeah, 341. Ooh, I'm cutting it close. Let's not play around. Let's not play around, chat. We got about 19 minutes until market close. We got about 9 minutes to MOC. I'm looking to run this bad boy, this MNQ 3 contracts long into MOC, but I think we're about to hear a little ring as I get taken out for yeah, there we go. As I get taken out for near break even on my live account. Got to get out of that bad boy before market close. Don't want to hold overnight. That's not the play. All right. Let's see. Chat, what are we saying? Are you short? I got a phone call that interrupted the stream. No, I'm long. I am long 3 MNQ from 23,152 in 150K. Top 1 futures instant funded account right now. I'm going to run this bad boy long into MOC. Maybe we wick lower. I'd love to be like a couple $100 in profit at this point. I don't love where I am having to run through this. Usually gets a little bit volatile. I'm going to look to grab it if we get a pop to the upside. Is this a live account? No. I'm sorry. I was talking as I had my second screen running. I was letting you guys know what I was doing. This is an instant funded account. This is just a 50K instant funded account with top 1 futures. I was talking about my own personal live cash account that I trade futures with as well. David S., I thought for live brokers, the time ran until 5 p.m. Eastern. So, and Neo, if I give sub, I have 5 times more chance to win. If not, I have a lower chance. No, don't do You can give subs if you want, Neo, but you can't just indefinitely have 5 times for every gifted sub. Then you would just be buying the account from me. So no, you get 5 times. You get 5 times entries, Neo. So I can't do that. Otherwise, somebody's gonna buy 20 and then they would win every one. So I'm definitely not gonna do that. But that's funny. So David, every broker is going to have slightly different rules, right? Slightly different requirements, for what they have. For the broker that I trade with, I was reading off some of the rules that they have, right? There is a day trading margin requirement, right? Per contract that you can look up just based on, whatever broker you want to look at. I will tell you what mine is for ES. I think it's $400 to open an ES contract, 1 full mini. And then the overnight is that large number, which is increased because they're anticipating a whole bunch of volume. And they're talking about market close, right? 5 p.m. CST, which is 4 p.m. EST, right? Let's make sure I have that right because I'm an idiot. 5 p.m. CST to EST. Ooh, 6 p.m. Excuse me. Hang on one second. I figured that they wanted you to run they don't want you to run through the end of NYSE session. Similar to the way that if I have this trade running, which I'll hang out with you guys, I'll show you. 9 out of 10 futures prop firms are going to kick you out at 4 or 4:10 p.m. Eastern, right after NYSE session close. But let me read this rule a little bit clearer. Again, I don't hold trades in the futures market overnight, so it's not something that I want to even have to worry about. Yes. So, okay, maintenance margin is set by the exchange. This is the amount required to carry a contract past the daily close. Day trading margin is set by my broker, which I'm attempting not to name, so I try not to dox myself too much. Day trading margin is solely the amount required to enter position per contract for an intraday basis. This is not the risk liquidation trigger nor the maximum amount you can lose. Yep. So it's just the absolute minimum you would need in your account. You definitely wouldn't want to have that and open up one contract. You would just get liquidated very quickly as soon as it started moving against you. Day trading margin are in effect anytime the market is open, both day and overnight sessions, except the last 15 minutes of the trading session. Broker requests that you either flatten open positions or meet the exchange required maintenance margin 5 minutes before the daily close. And they have a temporary margin increase. Interesting. This might be a little bit old. But yeah, essentially the basis of this, right? Like the basics of this is, I see looking at AMP closes 4 p.m. EST. I thought 4 p.m. was just a prop firm thing. No. Right? So because you have, 4 p.m. Eastern, right, is going to be your NYSE session close. So that until 6 p.m. Eastern, right? That's session changeover, that type of deal. So that's kind of the thought process there. You can hold positions overnight in the futures market. You can hang on through session changeover, right? You could swing them for however long you want, really. But there is a really gnarly requirement to be able to do that, which is why I think if you're going to trade that way, futures are a really good medium for intraday trading, right? For what we're doing here, maybe before the session close, right? In and out within the session. If you're going to look to hold things for days, weeks, months, that type of deal, I don't think futures are really the best instrument for it. You probably would do better with just your traditional stock, or Forex for that matter. You have to worry about swaps in Forex, but Forex prop firms and just Forex in general is going to be a little bit more swing trading friendly. Futures, the way that I look at it is really, really a solid medium, which is for what most people want to do, which is intraday trading, in and out in the same day, not looking to hold, for weeks at a time. Just my 2 cents on it. But yeah, again, going to be different. Different brokers are going to have different requirements, margin requirements, that type of stuff. But it's been fun. It's been fun to play in the live account. The platform thing kind of jacked me up a little bit. I'm still trying to get comfortable with different platforms, but let's see. Wolf was asking. That's what I saw. Instant funded somewhere on the screen. Yeah. I could trade 2 micros on MES or MYM if I open a $1,000 broker account. Yeah. The requirements, the margin requirements for the micros are pretty low. Like, for example, to trade ES at most, I just know to trade MES at most is going to be like $40 to $60, maybe $100. So yeah, you could trade a couple of micros with a small size account. 2 micros, yeah. Not going to give you a lot of room to work. Not going to give you a ton of room to work, but you could do that. $1,000. Yep. Some intelligent props just fail your account even if you have the trade accidentally open. That's not good. Yeah, I think that's a bummer. I mean, again, like, hey guys, we got about 30 seconds to MOC. So we're going to see some volatility here. I'm running this with no take profit. I want to see this pop to the upside. I know I'm cutting it close here because we're yapping about live account stuff and brokers, which is important to do. I want to see this pop to the upside. Otherwise, I'm getting taken out for 250, and I'm not going to get a follow-up trade. But here we go. We got about 10 seconds to MOC. If you're in a trade, I would encourage caution. I would have a stop loss set. We typically do see some volatility. Not always, but let's see what we get. There we go. Got some volume coming in. Initial pop up, but not a huge one. Let's see. ES popped as well. Not a massive one. I want to see some follow through on this one, chat. Let's see. Buyer step in, take it back to VWAP. We're not dead yet. Never say die, chat. Let's see what we can do. I'm looking at an add-in. Yeah, I was almost considering an add-in, drag stop loss up really quickly. I'm going to leave it be for now. I'm going to leave stop loss where it was. I want to see this continue. We continue to push. I might add in, look to just drag stop nice and tight. And if I have to, take a quick stop on this one. 100 ticks is really not leaving a lot of room on ES. But if we're going to push higher, I want to see us push higher here, like right here, right now into the last 10 minutes. Otherwise, I think it's coming down through that low. Let's see. Let's see. Not getting a continuation just yet. Break even. It's been break even the whole damn time. Let's see, chat, what we got rolling here. Before we run a duck race for you guys that are hanging out on stream, we got a giveaway coming at the end of this. We'll run something fun. I'm going to do something light. There's only so many accounts and things I can give away on stream with you guys before I run out of stuff to give away. So we're going to do some cash today. This looks like a whole lot of nothing. I didn't get the pop I wanted. You know, maybe we get buyer step in, but 2 minutes after MOC, this looks like a whole lot of nothing, unfortunately. Can't say we didn't give it the old college try. CBD dropped off a little bit now. Yeah, CBD dropping off on ES as well. We got some volume being traded, but we really didn't get continuation that I wanted to see to the upside. We popped on that one. Buyers tried it. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it into the close. Well, you know, I'm just debating trade management on this. I'm much more, much more discretionary when I hop on here to have these types of streams and trade MNQ. I'm gonna let it run to stop or to come up here and go take out the 80s into the 190s. Right? I don't need to clip it for break even and take off $250 worth of risk. We got to come down and take a stop out. We'll come down and take a stop out. I think that wouldn't be a bad spot to grab it if we crack to the upside. But I would probably just grab some little tight profit on this bad boy. We're literally running out of time in the trading session before this is going to liquidate me. So I don't have a lot of time to look for a movement. So I'm not going to run a big wide take profit. Let's see if we can't get one more pop up to the upside, maybe come through those 80s. But so far not doing that. Otherwise, take me out for that 250. That'll be that. We'll run a duck race. We'll have fun with it. Yeah, ES turning back down to the downside here as well. That CVD is dropping off. What's up with the duck race? Relaxing Zen, you're about to find out what's up with the duck race. You're fixing to find out, as they say in the chat. As they say in the South, excuse me. Missing the duck sounds. Yeah, get ready for the duck sounds on the duck race. Here, let's get ready for that, guys. I'm going to make this easy. We're not going to do a form. We'll make it a little cash giveaway. We'll do something light, right? Because I'm going to do more of these. Let's do trying to think of something else fun outside of just cash giveaway. But do this, guys. Call out your lucky number in the chat. Keep it below 40. I don't know that there's 40 of you on here. You know what? Keep it below 30 until we get up to 30. Call out a number 1 through 30 in the chat. You have to put a number in the chat in order to win in this giveaway. We have to have at least the amount of people that call out the number, so keep it below 30 for right now. But I got 39 of you guys on YouTube. I got a handful of you guys on Kick. I got a handful of you guys on X, but you guys on X never say anything. So if you want in on the cash giveaway on the duck race that we're about to run, go ahead and throw a number in the chat. Even if you're on you're on X, we'll run it for you guys. There we go. Yeah, guys, let's keep it below like 25. I don't know that I'm gonna even have 25 of you guys. You all also need to have a unique number. You need to have a unique number. So whoever picks a number first on this one gets it. I see 2 people, like Joe, you picked number 11. Wolf's got 11. Go for another number. I see two of you guys got 7. One of you guys pick a different number. Because the duck, there's only going to be one duck with everybody's number on it. All right, guys, let's get this one rolling. We'll have some fun. Let's get the duck race loaded up. For those of you that don't know, I do giveaways on all my live streams, right? And I usually just do a random number generator on the side. And a couple people recommended this. I did it today, and I was like, chat, do you guys like the duck race? And you guys spammed the chat with the with yes for the duck race. So we're doing numbers. We're going to go 1 through 30, but let's see. Let's see if you guys can actually figure this out for yourselves. Change mine to 8. Okay. You guys are working it out in YouTube. This is cool. Let's see. We have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Here's what we'll do. Go between numbers 1 and 30, and if one of the numbers doesn't pick, if no one wins, we'll run it again. As simple as that. Go between 1 and 30. If you guys end up with more than the same numbers, look at you guys all working together. This is great. You guys are all figuring it out. We got 20, 28, and 2 from Kick. Just to take a look to see if anybody is overlapping. Neo is 20. I see you, Neo. All right. Let's see. We're getting the ducks loaded up. Is anybody a 28 or 2? Let's take a look. No. You guys are clear. Market's selling off, unfortunately. I'm going to hold this one into the close, and we're going to run the duck race at right after close or whenever I get stopped out. Let's go ahead with like a 90-second duck race. We got between numbers 1 and 30. We'll wait a minute to make sure we actually have that many in here. Let's go number 7. I did 2. Okay. Wait a minute, David. Yeah, I see you, David. I see you from Kick. I'm watching, guys. Let's see. Nobody from X. 40 you guys on X. Man, nobody likes running the giveaways. That's cool. Just spammers that are that I have to try to like report. Damn, I hate X. Sorry guys, there's a whole bunch of you guys that hop on X all the time. I'll try to keep spamming there, but keep streaming there, but man, like spam, all this crazy crap. All right. Coming into the last 2 minutes, do we get a pop off of the low here? Do we come through and just take me out? Again, low risk, 3 micro trade, stop loss, a little bit of profit. Not going to really move the dial too much for me. We got about 90 seconds to market close here. At least NYSE session close. Maybe we get a pop back up through my take profit, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like the market wants to come down and check out these lows, which is going to be a $249 stop if we don't find some buyers. But, ooh, yeah, low CVD on ES here. NQ, yeah, it looks like it wants to go check out the 115s. But we hung out this long, 60 seconds. We'll wait for the volatility. We'll give you guys a stop loss or a take profit for hanging out here. Here we go. 60 seconds to NYSE close. Market's still dipping lower. Yeah, man. ES dropped way off on cumulative volume delta. Sellers definitely stepped in on that bad boy. Same with NQ. We pop back through my entry. I'm gonna look to close this because I got about 10 minutes before the market's gonna the prop firm's gonna take me out. So we get a little pop back up on this, guys. I'm gonna get out for any of you that are interested in the trade more so than the duck race that we're about to run. Let's see what we get here coming into the close. Should be some volatility coming up in about 10 seconds, guys. Rally, huge rally into the close. No, I don't know. Don't know if we get that. Here we go. 4 p.m. Again, guys, I'm going to look to clip this if we come back through my entry. Mostly because we don't have enough time to let this thing really turn into a W. If it rallies in the next 10 minutes after me closing, I won't feel too bad. Otherwise, I'm going to take a stop. Buyers tried it. Little wick up. This thing looks like it wants to come through these lows. Got some liquidity drying up. 4 p.m. and 30 seconds here. We're going to sell off right through. What do you got for me, market? All right, guys, it's time for the duck race. I've had enough with this trade. I've really had enough. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go take profit right here. And this bad boy is either going to pop up and take me out or sell off and take me out. Otherwise, I'll let the market take me out. That's going to be that. Duck race time. The moment you've all been waiting for. Guys, we got between numbers 1 and 30 on the board. You all know your numbers. Nobody do anything crazy. Appreciate you guys hopping on. This is going to be for we're going to do a little cash giveaway. I'll decide. I'll decide on this one. I have some stupid crypto to give away, but I hate doing anything with crypto because it always has to do with a scam. Somebody else called out 12. Again, make sure that you don't have the same number as somebody else. Beverly, you put 27 and 17. You are going to be number... you could pick either one of those, actually. But you can't pick both. Which one do you want? Don't have two numbers, guys, or you're going to take yourself out of this. You got someone with a 3. Beverly, go ahead and tell me which one you want. Either 17 or 27. Andrew's number 10. You guys are making me laugh here. Come on, guys. We can figure this out. I know you could do better than this. This is simple math. All right, you're going to be number 27. If 17 comes up, you ain't getting it. You're number 27. Let's do it, guys. We got the duck race rolling. Duck sounds are loaded up. We're going to have a cash prize giveaway on this one. You know what? You know what I'll do? This is going to be for this is going to be for the price of a challenge account, a Top 1 Futures challenge account. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to get it from Top 1, but this is going to be for the price of a Top 1 Futures Elite challenge account. That's what this is going to be for. The smallest account. That's what we're going to go for. We'll start doing some more of these. We'll do one on every stream. We'll have fun with it. You guys love the duck race. Here we go. Kingpin. Wait a minute. There's no 33, Kingpin. It has to be below 30. It has to be below 30. Come on, guys. I'm trying to work with you here. Andrew. Guys. Come on. All right. Here, hold on. Let me go back. I'm going to do it for you guys. This way you don't mess it up. There you go. Now you can win, okay? One of you guys, make sure that you don't have the same number as anybody else. Now, see, I tried to do it so we didn't have a form going, and I thought that was going to make it easier, but apparently this didn't make it easy. I'll come up with an easier way to do this. I thought I was helping you guys out, but this way, now everybody's got overlapping numbers. All right, let's go. Let's run it, guys. It's time. The duck race is on. Let's see who we got out front. Number 20. We got number 20 up front. Oh, Andrew's number 20 got the early lead. Number 27 was actually Beverly, who couldn't figure it out earlier. She's not number 17. We know that. Number 1 in the costume. Number 13. Hold on one second. Somebody was number 13 earlier. Trader 858 is number 13. We got number 32. Remember, if nobody No, Kingpin, you're number 33. I already changed it for you. You're number 33. I changed it on the actual thing, so there's 33 ducks now. Let's see what we got. Let's see. No more numbers. You can't throw any more numbers in the chat, guys. The duck race is already going on. If a duck comes up that's nobody's number, we're going to run it again. Let's see. I see you guys from the chat in No, there was no form to fill out on this one, guys. We were doing just a fun cash giveaway for a challenge account. Let's go. Number 13. Number 30's taking the challenge. I don't know who the crown is over in the left-hand side. Wait a minute. We got to come from behind. A cigar-smoking duck in his suit. Number 15 and 19 are running away with it. New old one, number 19. Oh, man, we got an OG from the Discord that might win this one. Let's see. Pink duck number 6 out of nowhere. Wait. Was anybody number 6? Hold on. You guys are mad funny in the chat. I don't think anybody was number 6. Hold on. We got a 7, a 5. Hold on. Don't put number 6 in the chat now. Nobody do it. Nobody do it to me. We have no number 6. Nobody was number 6, right? We're running it again, guys. We got to run it again. We got a duck that nobody won. Hold on, I'm double checking. If you were number 6 in the chat, tell me. Because I don't see it. No, nobody was number 6. All right. We're running it again, guys. We're running it back. Here we go. Let's do it. All right. The race is off. Off to the races again. Cigar smoking duck seems to want to be a winner, followed by the Donald Trump duck, followed by the striped duck. 30, 27, 15, and 8 and 16 are out front. We're running it again. Oh man, this is high quality entertainment, guys. This is really high quality trading tainment. That's what I will say on this one. Let's see, number 24. You got to wait for the end on these, man. We had some like come from behind W's. This is crazy. Number 1 over down here in the front. 21, 11. Let's see. Wait a minute. Was someone 6? Was someone 6 on kick? Oh shit, you were. Okay, guess what? You won. We're doing another one. We're doing 2. Polly won the first one. We're doing 2 today. I already committed. I hit it again. I'm not going to go back on it. You were number 6. I see it in kick. You were number 6 in the chat. Wait a minute. When did you type that, Polly? Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look at the timestamp on that one, Polly. But if you were in as number 6 before the race started, we will run it. I will go back and look at when that came in. I will come and check back. But for this race, we have number 8, number 7 coming from behind. We get a W. It's number 7. Let's see. Nobody from kick. Yes, I can go back. Polly, you get a W. I'll make sure that you were number 6 earlier on. Number 7, duck number 7. Let's go back and see who was number 7 in the chat. Who was the first person to call it out? I think we had a discrepancy on here. Trader Julie Kate says, I am number 7. Come on, Naked Duck number 7. It's the OG Naked Duck. Was it Julie Kate? Let me see. I love how the duck sounds just keep going. Trader Julie Kate was the first number 7 called out in the chat. Polly, congrats to Trader Julie Kate. You are getting a W on this one. And congrats to, I think I'm saying it wrong. Is it Paul or Polly? It was her. Nice. You guys are playing nice. Did Matt Moxie call it out too? All right, duck sounds have to go. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Hang on. Hang on, guys. All right. You guys in the chat are awesome. I know you played nice. It was her. Congrats to all the winners. We got 2 W's today. Polly from Kick. I'm gonna have to go back. It's Polly, 63. I'm gonna have to go back and figure this out. I have to make sure that you actually called out that number 6 before we started the first duck race. If you did, I will have to make sure that you get it as well. Do me a favor, guys. I don't have your emails on this one. I didn't make you fill out a form. Trader Julie Kate and Polly, please reach out to me on Discord. Shoot me a DM, comment in the Discord. If you're not on Discord, shoot me an email, okay? I got to make sure I can get a hold of you guys. I'm going to actually make sure it's you. If you're a scammer and you're just going to start emailing me saying I won, I'm going to make sure it's you. Just chill out. But reach out to me on Discord. Here is the 100% free Discord. Or shoot me the email. support@realdealfutures.com. There is the 100% free trading Discord in the chat on both Kick and YouTube. Fun. Let's see what happened here, guys. Fun live stream. I think what actually happened here? Oh my gosh, guys, the trade's still running. Oh my god. What do we got? 10 seconds till the close before the market's actually just going to take me out, before the prop firm takes me out. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. We got 2 seconds till it close me out.
The markets are closed.
Oh, it didn't close me out. Now it closed me out. There we go. So we got an example of what happens if you hold a trade all the way to 4:10 p.m. Eastern on Top 1 Futures. You get taken out. Going to call that one around a break even, negative $40. Didn't get taken out for the full stop. Didn't move in my direction. Really did a whole lot of nothing. Maybe scalping this really aggressively would have played out really nicely. But we ran it long. Here comes the huge rally, guys. Get ready. Anyway, appreciate you guys hopping on the afternoon stream. We put a bunch of people on this one. This was awesome. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free, hit like, hit subscribe, hop in the free Discord. I'm live every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. But based on the response and the fun 2 duck races that we ran, I might have to do some more end of day power hour streams. If you guys are on X, for all of you guys that are on X right now, there's like 40 something of you guys. I'm going to throw the YouTube end kick and actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and do this for you guys on X. Hang on. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't do anything too crazy, guys, on X. Here's my site with all of the links. If you guys want a chance to win free accounts and whatever the hell else we're going to do with these duck races, there's my site. You got the link to Discord. You got the link to YouTube. You got the link to all the socials. Hop on. Appreciate you guys hopping on. You guys are saying congrats to all the winners. Awesome. Y'all are awesome. Time for me to impersonate someone. Wolf, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a fun one. Having a good night. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do more duck races. We'll do more duck races. We got, yeah, most of you guys dipped already. Appreciate you guys hopping on. We're going to have duck races all day on the live streams. We're also going to have actual trading the way that we had before this. But if there's like nothing going on, the markets were just chopping around, I'll give some stuff away. I think it's fun to do. You guys seem to enjoy it because the chat blows up and like a ton of people hop on as soon as I bring the ducks out. Seems like everybody's more interested in the duck race than actual trading. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. Quick disclaimer. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is. Even in funded platform accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, Code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Like I was saying, guys, 55% off with code RDF, and it's Funded Frenzy Week. We're giving out more than one a day. I don't know. I'm really going to get out of hand. They're definitely going to yell at me again, but we're giving out more than one account a day. Shout out Top 1 Futures. They are awesome, supporting the hell out of me, supporting you guys. I really appreciate everything they do for you guys, for the community. If you want to check them out, great. If not, great. Do your own research. Make the best decision for yourself. Talk to you guys soon. See you live tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a great night.